good, gang? Eventually Livin Legend Beatz here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm cooking up a little melody. I'm gonna show y'all how I break down a couple of my sounds, choose my little keys and things like that, use my plugins, and then, whether I decide to either just cook up the whole beat or just make a loop and send it out to a couple of placements or, collabs. So let's jump right on into it. So here, I started off with 313 lit VST. They got some cool ass presets in here. I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description for you to go ahead and get that this VST, but it's cool. Let's go through the first sound. So I got that little key vibes up in there, Young World keys, me inside of B minor. Next, I went ahead and grabbed flex. I used the essential strings, the violins. So just go ahead and utilize your stock plugins that's inside of FL Studio. It's super cool. So let me show you guys the violin. And I went ahead and, threw a couple of notes off so it could sound more realistic. It's not too many other notes that's hitting on time, but it still sounds good. So that's another little trick that I'll be using just to make it sound more humanized and robotic. So the next sound I went and went over the analog, and I went inside the ARP 2600. I got the lead preset. I messed around with a couple of the octaves, few of the different presets in here, but it's a cool manipulation when it comes down to the sounds. So let's check it out. So I really like the way that feels. It's a weird little sound, and all I did was go ahead and copy and paste the violin melody down to here. The sound that I went and got analog again, CMI. This right here, I went and grabbed a pad. I went inside and messed with the tune. I messed with texture and came up with this sound. Yeah, so that was real cool. It's a lot more that you can do with this VST and this preset in particular, but shout out to Analog. I got a couple of samples that I went ahead and chopped up and did a couple of one shots, but here's how this one sounds. Next, I went ahead and got this FX whistle. So that's a little quick little, throw in right there for FX. I went and grabbed this pad. It's like a weird sounding, but it just complements it. And then I grabbed like this Pain piano. I wanted to complement the 313 lit Young Keys piano. I got like this space tone. Make sure I stuck inside a B minor. a special VST that I went ahead and did that with this cube. I'm going ahead to drop a video about that. It's super cool. A lot of the producers aren't really talking about the cube VST, but make sure y'all stay tuned because I'm gonna drop a full tutorial on that and show y'all how y'all can manipulate y'all sounds with that VST. But moving right along, I got me a sub bass. Yeah, that's dope right there. That's dope right there. And then I got this little Vox from Cade. Not sure if I'm gonna throw it in there, but it's pretty cool. I just wanted to save it. All right, so those are the sounds that we got. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Let me show you that beat that I cooked. Right, so I went ahead and layered out the melody inside the playlist. I went ahead and threw all of the sounds inside of the mixer track and mixed them down. Basically the whole beat. Then I'm gonna go ahead and lay out the drums. Break down each of the sounds and what a plugin I threw on the VSTs. I here just threw on a regular EQ and a reverb. For the young keys, a 313 lead VST. Just keeping it simple. For the ARP, the lead, I added a spacer. I got a reference to this VST inside of another video that I did, so you can go ahead and check the link in the description. I got one to that, and I also got a free download from Spacer as well. So I threw Spacer on there, threw the stock plugin spreader from FL Studio, and then I just threw on an EQ, CMI, threw on a wider, and just the EQ, some of the sounds. Didn't really do too much to this one. The closed GT, I added on another spreader. Just cleaned up, raised up the high some. For the whistle, all I did was put on an EQ. I mean, sound selection is very important, so I didn't have to do too much to these sounds. Just cut them a little bit, but yeah. I was going to add a wobble effect on there, but I really want to keep this simple. Have, the beat be able to breathe for the artist, and so they can just lay down whatever they need to lay down. For the pad, I just did another EQ. The Pain piano, I add a wider EQ. Already liked how that sound. Add another EQ to the spacer. EQ to the sub, and an EQ to the Vox. So yeah, I didn't really do nothing to these plugins except for a few of these sounds. I added some space, I added some reverb, I added some decay, but other than that, yeah, that was about it. All right, y'all, we got the finished results. Let's go ahead and check out the beat, mix down. so that's basically it. I'm just gonna do a couple of more cuts in and outs, a couple of more variations to the verse, some switches, but yeah, that's exactly how I set my melodies up, break them down, do the beats. If you got any questions, any comments, drop them down below. I appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe.